Great, thank you all. So the motivation from my point of view, I run a group here. I helped create the Media Lab. I run a group that's sponsored by a lot of the big companies in the world. And you'll hear is also being sponsored now by a lot of the most exciting new crypto companies in the world. So it's a nexus for thinking and building the future. For instance, we're concerned with digital identity, privacy. I helped do a lot of the spade work that turned into the privacy law in the EU. I worked with senior management in the state of China to be able to think about what they're doing with data, and so on and so forth. What I see is that there's a lot of excitement about things like, blockchain and AI and IoT, and the robots are going to take our jobs, and we're all going to turn into slime from nano whatever. But those are all little issues, actually. The big issue is that everything in our world is becoming digital and controlled in digital ways. And as a consequence, things are becoming more efficient and faster, and our social institutions can't keep up. We can't keep up. What that means is that we get increasing stress with each new technology, with each new wave of things being deployed. It feels less and less comfortable. We get more inequality. We get more tension. We have to do something about this. It's not about blockchain. It's not about AI. It's not about IoT. It's about how all these things fit together into a human fabric. And to be able to invent the future, which is what we do here, we look at technology and society together, you need to have a vision. I call that the human strategy. What are we going to do? How do we want to live? And to figure that out, you have to know something about the technology and what's possible. You have to know something about the financial parts and what we can pay for and actually build. You have to know something about the politics and what people are willing to go for and do. It's like building a business, but this is the human business, the human strategy. And that's what I hope that this discussion today will get us to. How are we, what is our positive vision for the future? If you think about it, most of the discussions you hear are either about, we're going to make a lot of money and take over the world, right? Which is okay, that's sort of fun. Or the robots are going to kill us and take all of our jobs. That's not, it's good to point those things out, but it's not productive. I want to see a synthesis come out of this that is something that we can all get behind that will give us not just ethical guidelines, but practical guidelines for building this new future. So that's your charter. Now, the format that we have is unusual. It's something that comes from Davos. So I've gone to Davos now every year for, I think, 12 years. And the thing that's really unique is that the people in the audience are just as important and have just as good ideas as the people that are speaking. And that means having the person up here broadcasting to you is stupid, because most of the intelligence is out in the chairs. So what we're going to do here is a little different than normal. We're going to have 4 5-minute talks, which are referred to as fire starters. It's to get you thinking. It's to present a different view. And we've tried to select people who are going to stir you up, okay? And then we're all going to get out of our chairs, get the blood going, go out there, drink some more coffee, and talk to the speakers, talk to each other. Some of the people will take notes. You'll take notes in your head. We'll all contribute the ideas we have from the discussion and put together a common vision. Now, one of the things about this that also comes from Davos is Chatham House rules. That means you do not quote by name anything that happens here on Twitter, in your write-ups, anything like that. Because if somebody's comment is attributed to them, that's going to kill their ability to say things freely. So you can say, this guy said it's really crap, right? You can say, somebody said this is really crap. But you can't say who said it's really crap, or vice versa, or whatever they said. Got it? Chatham House rules. And It's about the discussions among you, not just the people up here. Right? Okay. So with that, why don't we, oh, now we have a beautiful identity card here. So why don't we, hey! See, the world is getting more and more efficient. Things show up just when they're needed, not before.